everything finally updated on iTunes. Rob from Podbean.
Nice.
It's
Good.
just one of the. Oh man, it's weird. One of the I can't figure out what picture ends up going where. That's the only thing I can't figure out.
Oh, what you do?
You've got that link I sent you, right? Or that?
You should be able to upload it.
Yeah, no, I've got it all in Podbean, but it draws from your Podbean settings. So
Oh, I see.
I think I know what the deal is.
You gotta. I think it's gotta be 1400 DPI or something like that. I don't know.
It's got to be 1400 by 1400, which
Right.
it is.
Oh,
But it's supposed to be less than 500. And the one that I think I have set up there is 504, which is unbelievable.
which isn't right.
I know.
Fix that.
I know. Thank you.
I'm so glad I looked that dude up on the Know Your Meme. He's a New York City resident and founder of the Rent is Too Damn High party. He ran for governor in November 2010.
Yeah, that's where the whole thing was. The rent is too damn high.
Isn't that?
And I never
that's-
saw it or anything.
That's from an actual debate, isn't it?
Oh yeah. And come to find out that the guy's kind of a pseudo slumlord in New York. He owns buildings.
That's pretty funny.
Really?
It's too damn high.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Why wouldn't it be that way?
The mouth sensitivity is too damn high. That's the first one. It was used. I love Know Your Meme. They tell
Oh, I
me.
love that site.
What is going on here? Hello.
How's my picture? My picture okay?
Let me see your picture.
B.
It
Yeah,
looks
you look
like you're
good.
in a sandstorm. A little bit.
Looks like you got a giant glowing afro.
He does have a giant glowing
Oh,
afro.
it does.
That's even
That's
better.
awesome.
That's the permanent orange afro they referred to in Spies Like Us.
Ha ha. Well done. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of red going on here today.
We mean a lot of red.
A lot of red and orange. Shirts.
No, I can change
What
it
up?
to a blue one.
Are we
Yep.
red and orange today?
I have one over there.
Well, Rob is black and white, and you're what?
I will.
We're all different
Magenta.
colors.
Magenta.
We're all different colors.
let
I know
me,
the diversity of this program is extreme.
How do you shut that off? I wonder. There we go. Google Effects, maybe.
Oh, is that what you did?
For what?
I think
I was
it's
trying to figure out how to shut off my black and white, but
Oh, it should be. I thought it was. Hold on. So it's headwear, eyewear, facial props, sounds, backgrounds. Oh. Oh, where is that? Well, I've done it before too.
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to shut off my black and white filter.
Should be a thing right on your screen to the top right under the live that has like a little star eraser. Mine says original. Does yours say B&W? B/W?
Nope.
No, I think
There's
you.
nothing under live.
I think Jason's the moderator. That's what he's saying. Moderator stuff.
No, it's under that's how I control mine. Telling you. I don't know why it's like that.
Take off my socks.
See what app I got installed that could be doing it. Cameraman maybe? I think it's Google Effects.
No, we look.
You all won't care, but I have to gush about it. I got these on clearance at Toys R Us. How cute.
What's up? That is
Treasure.
the new hotness.
They're little-
Did you buy like 14 of them in
No,
bulk?
just two.
Are you gonna dress your kids all the same?
Nope. Don't plan on it. Let's see. I don't plan on it.
You're gonna do some of that though, right? Like when
I
you get the
really
pictures
don't like-
taken.
Seeing no, why? They can be coordinated, but not just alike. Like as long as they aren't clashing.
They can do Harley Quinn stuff and backwards. One could be half one, half the other, and the other one could be half.
Sure
Basically the
Jay
left
has
and
his
right
own
thing.
little.
I don't know, Rob.
It's not on there, Rob.
No,
I mean-
I don't see it anywhere.
I think
You're not using the you're not doing it via the software on
Your camera?
the Logitech
Camera?
software.
I didn't think so. I thought because there were a couple of settings in.
Rob's been sent back to 1955.
Yes,
fine.
I have.
He's more comfortable with that.
I'm really not.
How on
Well, I
those
guess
sitcoms-
go into I guess go into Google Effects and say remove all effects and see if that's it. I mean, I mean, I don't know.
Nope. Somewhere there's a thing that like it gives you like soft focus, or you can do.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Mine's right on the screen.
Hmm.
Because I can do it there. I can do that. I can do that.
Oh,
just
I have
like
to
it.
bring up my own picture first.
Yeah. Oh,
What?
sorry.
Let me bring up your own picture.
Just highlight your own picture.
Click on your own picture down in the.
Oh,
So there's my orange shirt. How's that?
See? Look, it's all orange and red. All. All right, orange and red day. Grumpy old man. After Dark with Renee, episode 67. In 3, 2, 1.
So mad is sad. And you know it can never be whack. So mad is sad. And you know it can never be whack. So mad is sad. And you know it can never be whack. So mad is sad. And you know it can never be whack.
Do you like it? The Go Man! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Grumpy Old Man After Dark, episode 67.
It was nice of Ike to record that while he was in the bath. Got a little bit of a bathroom echo going there.
Yeah, he does his own Foley work.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
Old school.
he's got a real future in that.
Actually,
Great.
this is natural voice. See, that's
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have brought that up.
I had to take the echo out to get the clean version. It was kind of awkward. I've done some magic with Audacity.
go man is back.
How's everybody doing this week?
Good.
Ugh.
Doing all right.
So,
JJ, I heard of it.
It's another. I started my Tuesday off with a 9 to 6:15 situation critical call again. You know, kind of carrying over from. We resolved one from last week, but this is a new one that popped up, and I go on call Friday, so it's gonna be like I've been on call for 3 weeks by the time I'm at the end of my own call. So.
You know, you need to talk to management because they need to learn that crises, if it's crisis time all the time, that's not really a crisis. That's just the way things are,
Yeah. So.
right? The definition of an emergency is, not status quo.
I
Yeah,
bet
right
you,
there.
Rob, does your boss head actually hit his chin hit his chest when he sees you at your door? His door. Hey, Bob, I gotta talk to you about something. Oh man, that's rough, JJ. We had an early thing going on at work. I was up at 4:30 this morning. I actually came home and I took a nap.
I was going
What?
to take a nap.
Good nap.
I had planned on taking a nap, but I didn't get off my call until some time afterwards.
And then we had to eat. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't taken like a nap like that in forever.
Because I'm not going to lie.
until
Yep.
before you had kids, I bet.
I woke
Oh,
up at 4 o'clock freaking out because I thought I felt something crawling on my arm. And so I was like, I wiggled my arm and then I kind of felt it again. I was like, what the hell? And I, shook my arm again. And then I hit the area. Now, this is me half asleep. And I hit the area and I felt like I hit an insect or a spider.
Oh,
and
God.
and it balled up. And I immediately brushed it like that. But then I was like, I was half asleep doing this. I don't know if it was real or not. So I got my iPhone and I used the flashlight to look down and see if I actually killed a spider.
I'm tempted to think it was real because think of all the stuff that crawls around our house when we're actually awake.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to sell the house or burn it down. Oh, burn it down and then sell
I
it.
gotta say,
But
I've
then
got some napalm for you.
But then I couldn't go. I couldn't go back to sleep for like 90 minutes, so I didn't go back to bed. I was up from like 4:30 until 6.
I could go back to sleep for 4.5 years.
Now, when I was in,
Sure, spiders have crawled on all of us while we're sleeping.
why you got to bring that up?
I'm just saying. I'm sure they have.
Come on, man.
Pull your mic down.
When I was in college, I spent some time a semester in Ireland, and so late at night, because there's nothing to do there after the bar closes.
Right.
So late at night, I would lay in my bed reading, and I'd like lay on one side and read for a while, and then flip over to their side and read in that way for a while. So I was doing that for a while, and I flipped over one time, and there was just that massive spider. You could like count the eyes on it,
Oh no.
sitting on the pillow next to me.
Hey, it just wanted to talk to you.
Yeah.
It's like, hey man, how's it going?
Let's go for a pint. No.
So-
I haven't made friends. I'm new in town.
So, you guys have always, I'm sure you've heard this fun fact, right? That people say that people swallow spiders in their sleep.
Yeah,
And
I've
it's
also
like-
heard that's a myth, so that's what I choose to believe.
Well, I was gonna
I
go.
want to know what happened with the spider on the pillow. You can't just leave it at that.
You probably
Well,
brushed it into Renee's mouth.
It said, here comes from the insect experts. It's almost your chances of swallowing a spider while you sleep are almost none. They say almost because anything, of course, is possible.
Right.
Right.
It doesn't happen because spiders actually are. You're a large predator to them. They're not going to go
Damn
roost
straight.
in your mouth and decide to crawl around your teeth.
Imagine
Well,
waking up and having a web spun across your mouth.
Don't even. I mean, they actually crawl on you, so I don't know about this declaring it a myth, but.
I do like the. There's also if you Google that, I Googled how many bugs crawl into your mouth while sleeping.
Nope. Don't want to know.
You get a little bit of that, but you also get stuff like bugs are pooping diseases into your mouth while you sleep.
Oh, that's lovely.
Well, that makes it sound a little deliberate. I think.
Ah!
Hey, come on, guys. What do you guys want to do tonight?
After burrito night, all the freaking spiders and like the freaking cockroaches are coming back from the bar. Hey, what's this? Hey, what's this? That's freaking hilarious. That's good. The weather is it's getting a little warm here in Texas.
Imagine, yeah.
He was getting ready to call it T-Town.
No, it's going to call it Tejas. That was going to call it not T-Town. No.
T-Town is funnier.
T-Town. It's a little bigger than a town. Texas is. I'm starting to understand the scale of this state. We went to Galveston this weekend from Dallas area, and
That's like a
It's-
6-hour drive, right?
like 4.5, but still, it's
That's-
pretty close compared to most everything else.
That's a drive from our house, I believe, to almost to Rob. Isn't that a
Yeah, I
4?
think you're like 6 hours, I
Oh,
think.
6. Oh, okay.
But still, it's close. I mean, if I went to Corpus Christi, which is just a little farther south than that, south and east anyway, that would have been about 6.5 hours. So, but that's not even that far. If you figure it takes, I think it's like, if you were to go enter the state of Texas to Texarkana and drive to El Paso, it's like a 14.5 hour drive. It's ridiculous. This state is humongous, unbelievably humongous. So, but you can fit 4 of us in Alaska, which is even more insane. So,
Right.
but is it getting hot up there finally? Rob, have you guys got all the snow melted?
Yeah, the snow is finally gone as of about last week, and yeah, we're up into the I don't know, mid 80s or so, low 80s.
Yeah, that's nice, man.
That is nice. I wish we were in the low 80s.
Like this weekend, I actually did from Friday night until Sunday noon. I didn't have to turn the AC on. I had the windows open the whole time.
That's great.
That's how those spiders got in.
Probably.
That is. That is. Yeah, so
That's
it's
true. Okay. All
it's-
the bugs come in when you had all the windows and doors open.
Yeah.
you have screens, right? Or were you just like old
No, we had
school?
oh no, we have screen. Yeah, we have screens. Come on, man.
Is
You
it like,
put everything.
is it like the Flintstones there?
That reminds me, I gotta feed the
yeah,
dishwasher.
and yeah, no, we didn't have screens, and then when we wanted to get a drink of water, we just had a bucket out
Yep.
back.
There it
You beat
is.
me to it. I was gonna ask you about the bucket of water, Renee. You got extra buckets of water hanging around now
Yes.
that you're drinking
Get
water
them
for
everywhere
free?
now. Yeah, we put them on our baby registry and everything. The
Got
twins.
a little dipping spoon
twins
for the,
gotta
for the
learn.
kids.
That's right.
Dipping spoon with a nipple on it.
I can't even with you all. Ah.
I can't wait. If you would like to Photoshop a dipping spoon with a nipple on it, please send it to grumpyoldmanafterdark@gmail.com. That'd be fantastic.
I'm really afraid to Google that to see if it already exists, so I will not.
Yeah.
I will refrain.
Okay, we don't have a spoiler. We will have a little spoileriness at the end of this episode, I'm going to say, because I would like to talk a little bit about the Game of Thrones finale. The internet is ablaze a little bit about the end of the season, so we'll talk a little bit about that. But first, I want to kind of bring back a segment that we've done in GAD, and really, 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 we need to do for this show today. Lowered expectations. So, among much fanfare and out of nowhere, Angry Birds Transformers was announced this week.
Awesome.
What in the hell? Were the Transformer movies getting too palatable and like reasonably to watch that they got rid of Shia LaBeouf? They had to do something else douchey.
I mean, but wouldn't you rather see Wahlberg than Shia?
You know I would. That's what
I would, but I actually like Wahlberg too much to see him in a Bruckheimer movie.
A Bay movie.
It's Bay.
That it's the
I
same
mean,
person.
he was part
You
of the
never
Funky
seen them
Bunch,
together.
dude. How come I cannot get over him being part of the Funky Bunch? I just can't.
That
That just makes
No.
me old. But
no, that's not. Oh yeah, no, he was.
yeah,
The Funky Bunch was
Donnie
the
in
backup
the
boys.
block.
Marky Mark and
Right.
the Funky Bunch.
Yeah, he wasn't
Donnie
part of the
was
Funky
new
Bunch.
kid.
The
Yeah.
Funky Bunch were part of him. Let's be clear.
Let's
Fair enough.
let's be clear who the attribute should go to.
That's right. That's right.
So, but he actually made himself into a legitimate actor after that
Yeah.
craziness. Huh.
You feel the vibration. So since this ridiculousness is happening, and they've already ruined Star Wars with Angry Birds, what other things does Angry Birds? What other properties do they not need to use?
I'll start off with the more questionable ones and then work into the funnier ones. But the first one I've got on my list, and I don't know why this came to me, so I don't want to see emails about this. Angry Birds Columbine Edition.
Oh,
Oh, that is pretty bad.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, we're gonna move up.
How long has it been? I'm trying to see if it's been too soon.
Oh, it's been over 10 years.
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
You're good.
Wow.
All
Well,
right, let's cleanse the palate with it. How about Angry Birds Vegan Edition?
I like it.
All the
No.
birds and all the pigs are released, and the developer is boycotted and protested against.
That's pretty terrible. Pretty terrible.
All right, how about this one? Angry Birds Call of Duty Edition. They just reskin Angry Birds, add 3 new maps, and we interrupt this description to announce that Angry Birds Call of Duty 2 it is available.
It's nothing but you got one bird that's called the no scope bird.
Rob is just an overachiever here with his 3.
And I got more. Hold on.
Rob's doing show prep and I love it.
How about Benghazi Birds? There are
Oh.
too many pigs, not enough birds, and you can't win. But you can't launch any other game on your iPad because Republicans make you replay it over and over again. Now,
We didn't have
I
a
know
segment
we-
for Rob, man.
I know we had a
Be
standing rule.
Rob's segment just to bring up craziness.
I know we had a standing rule not to discuss politics, but I couldn't resist that one.
That's
the,
awesome, though.
That was awesome.
And then the last one he got is the Angry Birds Medical Marijuana Edition. So instead of birds, you get chicken wings and a 2-liter of Hawaiian Punch, and you have to throw and get some pizza and 2 large pizzas and breadsticks with garlic sauce. We should totally start a company that makes pants with a special pocket that you could keep a slice of pizza in, so you wouldn't get your pants dirty. That would be so sweet.
That's perfect. I would carry around that. Or just carry around the little Totino's pizza rolls, and you're good to go.
Oh, pizza rolls. Exactly.
That's, by the way, the greatest food ever made.
I wasn't
pizza
allowed
rolls.
to have that as a kid.
Does the FDA qualify that as food?
No, it's actually smelting equipment. If you've ever made one.
It's slag. It's slag off the coke smelting process.
According to schools, it's probably a vegetable or dairy product.
Right,
so-
right.
Ah,
Wow.
Wow.
See, now I feel like everything else that follows is just gonna be like a downer.
No.
I don't. See, I was looking for Angry Birds live action edition with real birds.
Oh, man. PETA would be on.
Yeah, that was in the PETA edition. Yep.
Well, PETA's a terrible thing anyway, so whatever. How about the Humane Society? That sounds a little better. Well,
mean,
now,
I thought
would it be
What's
chick,
that?
like little baby chickens, or would it be like bald eagles?
No, to begin with, you'd be firing little red birds at giant pigs.
Like cardinals.
I like it.
Yeah. The physics wouldn't work. It'd just be birds exploding on screen. That's
Yeah.
all it would be. Yeah.
Just birds just exploding in blood and feathers. And
Yep.
bone.
Yeah.
And the pigs would be like, "What the heck is going on?"
How about the Angry Birds 28 Days Later edition?
Oh man.
Weren't the birds were the cause of the outbreak, right?
Oh, what about the DayZ edition
I like it.
of Angry Birds?
Man, them birds be running so fast.
Yeah.
They should just eat you and be done.
that or you just kind of sitting there and your birds that you have to shoot just kind of disappear as some jackass from another game starts picking them off.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I had one special for Jason. It was Angry Birds. Was it the Swap what Swap Force edition?
Skyline.
Skylander
There you
edition.
go.
No.
There you go.
Skylander
Now-
edition, because that would force him to have to buy Angry Birds. That's what's going to happen.
I could
They're
actually,
gonna
I
have-
could see that happening.
I
gonna
know.
sell
That's
little-
that's why I wanted to do that one. I was like, oh,
They're gonna sell the little bird figurines. You gotta buy them. You're like, oh god, wow.
Ike's gonna be like, I want it, and Rob's gonna be like, Jason's gonna be like, no, okay.
What'll happen is I will refuse to buy it for him,
Mm.
and then Christmas will come and somebody will buy it for him, and then it'll be here, and it's like a
You.
disease.
See, I can see you buying it, but you not owning up to it, saying somebody else bought it for him. So
Right,
you have to
right.
admit it.
I gotta
Like,
save
he'll-
my
he'll
pride.
text his brother. He'll text his brother. Hey, I need for you to buy Ike. What you call it? Because
Yeah,
you know, I
buy
don't
this for
want.
him.
I gotta keep up my.
I ain't gonna do that.
My appearances that I hate Angry Birds.
Yeah.
And I had one. It was Angry Birds American Idol edition. It comes with a mic. You gotta,
Oh,
you gotta
that's
sing to
fantastic.
get the angle right.
Oh my God.
And yeah, it's pretty bad. But man, I like yours better. I apparently I needed to put more thought into my Angry Birds edition.
I would also say one we don't need is Angry Birds Minecraft edition, because that means Notch has decided to finally sell out.
Oh, there.
And I guarantee a Notch won't do it.
No, he won't.
Don't you guarantee too much? You'd be surprised.
Oh, so
No, he's been pretty selective about what he partners with.
Well, didn't he say he was? Didn't he say he wasn't gonna put it on Xbox, but he ended up doing it?
yeah, but I
I
think
don't know.
so. His deal is that's an interesting segue, because this week Notch came out with Mojang came out with a new ELUA because he wrote kind of an open letter to everybody because there's been kind of an issue with some of the Minecraft private servers. And so, and the EULA, the end user license agreement, EULA, if you will, has kind of been a little unclear. And because the EULA kind of said basically you can't make money off of Minecraft. So what's been going on with some of the private servers, donations are okay to run it, but the way some people make money to support their private servers is by blocking some content behind pay for packs. So let's say if you want a item pack on a server and it costs $3 or something like that to get the item pack. Well, what's been going on is Mojang has been accused of this being part of their game, and some of these servers are taking advantage of people, and specifically kids who play Minecraft. And for instance, they'll get a redstone pack for like $100 online.
What?
Oh yeah, no, some of them were pretty bad.
Huh?
And Notch was saying that they would get emails all the time from people saying, "Hey, please refund my kid's money back because it's $100 and they weren't expecting to do the yada yada." And he's like, "Listen, it's not my server." So they actually changed the EULA to basically, because that kind of broke broke their rules. But so now they've changed their EULA, and it's basically gone to permit just about everything. But the biggest thing you can't do is pretend to be Mojang. So you're allowed to charge players to access your server, you're allowed to accept donations, you're allowed to sell in-game items so long they don't affect gameplay. So cosmetic stuff, you can't sell, like, if you want gravel.
Right.
you know what I mean? Give it $50. You can't charge real-world cash for in-game currency, which is a good thing. And then don't pretend to be us. You got to provide the customers with the information who you are. Right. Which, this is very interesting because have you guys ever read an EULA before?
Oh yeah.
They're long.
Read it all the way through, no.
Right, exactly. They're long. They're involved. They're typically in legalese. And Notch did say in a letter that he wrote he's probably making the lawyer's head explode by doing this. But they wanted to be very clear about what they think's kosher and what isn't. And basically, everything's permitted until it's not, right? Mm-hmm. If you're trying to be Mojang and they say you can't do that, and you go, well, I'm going to keep doing it. You can't stop me. Well, yeah, they can. So, what do you guys think about this and monetization on Minecraft servers?
Well, I mean, I think I'll come out and say that I think it's fine as long as it's not from the game manufacturer. I mean, it's not like it's a limitation being placed on the game. It's a limit being placed on the servers by the server operator. So I'm actually okay with this.
Right, this stuff is expensive, right?
Well, I guess it can be.
How much does the server cost to maintain?
I've got one now that I'm paying
$1 million.
Basically, it's about $200 a year, so like $18 a month.
That's a big one.
Yeah, it is.
How many users?
Oh, nice.
Come on, people.
Yeah, I know we're slacking. It's I want to say 24 users. And the reason I had to go up to that one was to get enough RAM to be able to run mods.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. How many people are typically on it?
Not many right now, about half dozen. It's primarily for my son and his friends and my nephews and nieces and all that.
Aren't you a nice uncle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is legit stuff, but the problem is, right, when you go to this, some of these guys start putting stuff behind content behind itemization packs. And that's really where, just like every other game we rail on about that's quote-unquote free to play and whatnot, when you start putting content behind monetization schemes, it really kind of ruins everything. So,
I guess it's a fine line. I guess I don't I'm not going to play on a server that requires me to pay. There are too many good free servers out there. But to the extent that they start charging for mods and stuff like that, I think I'd have a problem with that.
Right. All right, cool. In other news here, you know what I hear is going to happen Thursday?
What?
What's that?
Steam Summer Sale.
Oh, God.
Oh.
really?
Oh, yeah, I heard about that, and I'm just gonna ignore it like it doesn't even happen.
Sure you are.
No, really. I
Uh-huh.
mean, I just have to turn off my Steam notifications on my iPhone, and I don't even have Steam up at all, so it won't tempt me.
Stick your fingers in your ears.
I'm gonna pretend like it doesn't exist. All the
Yeah.
and all the games that I would love to play are
Mhm.
not like 75% off.
No, they'll all of them will be. Is your wish list updated? Because it's always a good time to update your wish list.
It is. It is.
I haven't updated it in a bit.
You should update your wish list. There's some good games out there.
There are some-
You never know, because that's kind of like your online baby registry.
I suppose so. It's an online fun time for mommy and daddy when they finally get some time to play games registry. Yeah.
Yeah. So look for it. I will be certainly partaking. What, Rob? Is there anything you're looking for that go on sale?
There are a couple things. I mean, nothing specifically, but there are a couple that I would probably buy if they went on sale.
Just Cause 2.
A few of them, yeah, again. A few of them are on the early access list, so I'm guessing those don't go on sale. I guess they might.
Oh, they do. Prison
Yeah.
Architect did.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think it depends on the publisher or
Right.
the developer.
So we'll see. I'm still looking at Stomping Land, which is the dinosaur open world thing.
How could
If
you
that
not
goes on,
look at that?
if that goes on sale, I need to know, please.
How could you not?
Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let us all know. 'Cause I actually saw that. I mean, it may be something that, I'll come in and check
Whoop all our
out.
asses.
Yeah.
There's somebody in here who called it Kidnapping Simulator 2014.
Kid-
So that might tell you something about what the gameplay is like.
Simulator? No, that just seems wrong.
Why? Okay, I don't understand why that would be.
Like a
What?
famous business person or various people?
It says, what do they say here? First
Children.
time in the game, round 1, found 2 players at the beach. 2, hello, I'm friendly. 3, roped, kidnapped, dragged, and locked in a cage.
No.
In Swampland?
Stompland?
Stompland?
Stompland, yeah.
Oh no. Well, I mean, I've kidnapped people in other games before. It's not like it's anything new, I suppose.
Okay.
I do my kidnapping all the time, so
In other games,
that's the thing.
not in real life, obviously.
Good cover.
So if like I mentioned Just Cause 2 because I was just looking at the Steam store. By the way, it's on sale for $2.99.
Yeah.
And
Honestly, it's the best $3 you'll ever spend.
who doesn't freaking own it yet by now?
That's, yeah.
Seriously.
Fair point.
Which game?
Just Cause 2.
Oh, I wonder if I
You
own it.
probably have it by accident, Renee.
Probably didn't realize I was
It
buying
probably came in something that you bought once, and it's in your library somehow or another.
it.
I mean, seriously. I don't know. I'm gonna pick up Watch Dogs. I don't know where I'm gonna pick it up though. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on my PC or if I'm gonna play it on the Xbox One just to give it some love. It's hard to know. The other thing is, are we all gonna say right here we're gonna play Far Cry 4 on Steam? Is that gonna be a thing? We're gonna say that right now, folks.
Maybe.
I don't know.
When's that coming out?
I think there might be others that I'd rather play multiplayer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I definitely had fun with Far Cry, and I'll probably play it, but
Okay.
I'm waiting.
It doesn't come out till next year, I think. So it's
all right, fair enough.
I mean, Borderlands, the new Borderlands coming out. I mean, duh.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm gonna play that on PC. We're gonna play the new Borderlands on PC, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that-
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Four-
let's-
We're gonna be looking for the 4-pack. Speaking of Steam, if you want to join our Steam community of Gaming After Dark, please hit us up. we'll add you. You'll see us around sometimes. You guys add all your games to Steam so people know what you're playing,
Yeah.
or not?
Yeah. I had all my games.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, no, I don't add them all. I'm too lazy.
Oh, you're right. And I'm not sorry. That's Raptor.
Yeah, it's
Raptor just
Raptor.
knows.
Yeah, that
Does
Raptor's
Steam
collecting
have
them.
a auto scan like Raptor?
Yeah.
I know.
What's that?
Do they? But
Well, you have to go and click add games,
no.
Right.
and then select them. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Right,
really
it
That's
just
what I have
says,
Raptor
hey,
for.
Hey, I detect such and such. You're like, okay, you're awesome, Raptor.
explain. Here's I see people getting tweeted up on Raptor all the time.
Man, I turn that crap off, man.
Yeah, I turned mine off.
That's the last thing I need.
What in the hell is it?
Raptor? So it puts down your game time and all this other stuff, and
It
you're like,
gamifies it.
yeah, it gamifies everything you do. So it's like, Rob, you just spent 4 hours playing Payday 2. You're now in the hardcore arena. You're in the
I
top.
gotcha.
You're in the top 6% of
Yeah.
people playing Payback.
Yeah.
You know.
You just gained 27 points for the week. You have surpassed
All right.
JJ.
So it's like meta achievement sort of.
Yeah.
What does it get you?
Then
Anything?
but then they also have like deals, and you can get like packs for free to play games, and if you do a certain set of stuff, you'll get like um, a bonus pack for a free to play game that you may play, that's probably on Steam. Like what's that? Aramex? Aramex was the last one I did, where I was able to get like a big bonus pack before before it came out.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out. I don't like all that crap running at the same time.
Yeah,
That's the only
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it
Is
doesn't
that-
bother me. You know, that's the only one that I run. I mean, I run it and Steam. You know, and I'm poking around waiting for Titanfall to drop down to below $25.
It didn't it go half price
Did it go
just a
25?
couple weeks ago?
No, it was $30.
Oh, was it $30?
Yep.
Well, you know how this works with the Steam sale. The Steam sale happens and everybody else starts trying to sell crap cheap.
Yeah.
So
I have a friend that said if it drops down to 19, he'll eat his hat. So I told him, I said it will drop down to 19 by the end of the year. That's what I said.
well, of that there is no doubt.
Titanfall. I
Yeah.
said it will go on sale. Well, I didn't say drop too, but it'll be on sale for $19.99.
It'll be on Origin for that.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you.
So I gave him a recipe for an edible party hat.
Nice.
I was being nice because I was like, you
One
young,
hat, barbecue sauce, right?
you young fool. Here
Onions.
you go.
Oh yeah, no onions. You got to eat that
Oh, you said onions. I thought you said Funyuns. I was like, Funyuns.
Ooh, Funyuns.
Haven't
Even
had them
better.
in a while.
You know what's a good party mix in a bowl? Funyuns and corn nuts. It's called Everybody Has Crap Breath. That's That's what the name of it is.
I've
What's
never
that?
had corn nuts before.
You haven't?
Do they taste like peanuts?
No.
They look like peanuts a little bit.
If you eat corn nuts in a confined space, that's the best time to do it.
They're not good.
I gotta look up and see what the corn nuts look like. See if I had it before.
Corn nuts. We used to get corn nuts for some reason. They're very strong smelling when you eat them, and we used to get off a lunch and go to our history class in high school. And me and my buddy sat in the front row, and we would get corn nuts 3 nights a week, 3 days a week, and it would just kill the teacher. She'd be like, "You guys got to quit bringing corn nuts to the damn room."
She did not say that.
She did too. She did too.
You ever eating in class?
Yeah.
You're
Yep.
allowed to eat in class?
Yeah, we had a cool school, man. We were all.
Yeah,
we were all
Renee
chill.
went to this.
Eating in class? What?
I'm not
Yeah.
bothering anybody.
Apparently, corn nuts were bothering a lot of people.
No, just her. She's the only one complaining because we kind of direct our breath at her.
Yeah, we're wrong.
She liked us. She sent us to Boise State, so we got to go do a state government thing one summer.
Jason's like, "Hey, Miss Corn Nuts."
Hey, Miss Corn.
Well, yeah,
I
no,
think
no,
Miss Corn Nuts was the geography teacher.
Yeah, she was.
Hey.
What we would do is it was American history, so every answer I would give would be Herbert Hoover.
The air would just be filling up with cornet.
Yeah, just kind of a cloud of corn nuts, corn nutty goodness. And I think she was vegetarian, so I'm sure corn nut was involved in some crime against humanity, which is distinctly possible. The corn nut. Speaking of corn nuts, did you guys also see the free game on Origin this month is Peggle?
Oh goodness!
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've gotten my fill of Peggle. I feel.
I know.
Yeah.
I've hardly played it.
I played Peggle a billion times on my iPad, and not to mention my World of Warcraft stint, my Peggle stint there. But
Oh, I guess I did play Peggle on that, right? Was it Peggle? What were the two games that was it Peggle and what was the other one that was embedded?
oh,
I just remember Peggle.
Peggle and
No.
you go in. Which one?
The one you match.
Oh, Bejeweled?
Bejeweled, yeah. Bejeweled was the first one.
Yeah.
I remember playing that a lot back when the flight times took forever.
Oh my gosh! Remember flight time? No one ever use those anymore.
Well, so speaking of that, you guys do realize in the next expansion they're taking flying out of the game.
Yeah, they're doing the Burning Crusade thing again, right?
Which
Yep.
I'm not surprised. But
Like, there's no flying at end game either. It's all.
you are buying it, right?
Oh yeah. As soon as I get my 100 to 60, I'm buying it so I can boost it to 90. But JJ's got me diverted. Damn it,
I didn't do that.
Rob, you got to play some Diablo 3 with us. I promise we'll play. If
Rob,
if you get the expansion, we'll play. I swear to God.
I've got to. Yeah, but I've got to buy the. I've got to buy the expansion if I do that.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I'm willing to do. It's $40 right now, so.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
wait for it to go on sale.
It'll go on sale, but I tell you right now, JJ and I've been playing, and the theory crafting has gone from being a pain in the butt to awesome. It's pretty cool, JJ.
Oh yeah. They just put out. Where's it at? I just had it here a second ago. They just put out the notes for 2.1. That's coming up. They're gonna have seasons. So they're gonna be like seasons, like in Diablo 2, where you had seasons where different stuff would start. If
Yeah.
you want to start a new character, you get different rewards and stuff like that. They're gonna put in greater rifts. So when you do a rift, the Guardian can drop greater rift keys, which makes you go into timed rifts that you're racing against the clock to fill the gauge. They're also putting in leaderboards, combat changes, and something called the cesspool that I haven't read yet. So it looks pretty cool. The funny part is today I was thinking about starting a hardcore character, but then I was like, nah, I'm good.
Dude, your demon hunter is unbelievable.
Oh, dude.
That's out of control.
Yeah.
Is he your highest
Yeah, my demon hunter is the one that
highest geared character?
yeah, the one that can do all the tier 6 stuff. And the reason being is that is because I have the whole set of the Marauders gear, which basically all I do, Rob, is StarCraft. You all play StarCraft before, right?
Oh yeah.
And know the term turtle.
Yep.
Turtle.
No.
It's where you build bunkers, then you fill them up with Space Marines, and you build bunkers of just a little bit before that. Build Space Marines. That's how you move forward. You're building bunkers.
I
You
see.
build
Okay.
defense. So
Yep.
that's all I do with my demon hunter. I just run around, make sure I don't die, and I throw my sentries down. And my sentries and my pets kill everything. I just run around. And
Nice.
just, dodging everything, and but
Dude, I think it's really cool. I've actually I kind of at first started I got my monk and he's Paragon level 32 now. Boy, the Paragon levels go a lot slower. You're not doing it on Torment 6, by the way. When you're not at plus 3,000% XP. I had a lightning monk build and I was like, man, it's hard. I still don't take hardly any damage. I think the toughness thing exceeds your DPS by a lot, early on at least.
right.
And I went to a fire build. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, fire is one of the easiest ones to get the stuff for. You have
It's fun.
Yeah, you have the Mage Fist, and then especially if you have that one helm, I think you have, or belt, where when you do lash kick with your monk, the fireball comes out and does
Yes, I
like,
do.
oh yeah, so
Every third kick, fireball.
yeah,
And so some of the boss fights are very hard still in Torment One. So it's kind of a balance between running Master and not getting as much to drop than
hmm
running Torment One and getting more to drop and trying to increase my chances. I actually got a green set ring to drop in Master the other
nice.
day, which is I
Oh,
thought was kind of
nice.
yeah
That's
not very rare. It's very rare, right? To have it drop below Torment.
master. That's so
Well,
long ago.
oh,
I just got
No,
trolled.
no, I'm not saying that in a degrading way. It's just it's funny that I used to be scared of Torment One. Now with Jay, it's like we run Torment 3 at the minimum.
well, I
Yeah.
mean, but then,
But it's only because I'm with you.
but we worked on your gear though.
Yeah,
So
if
we
I was
worked
by
on your gear.
myself, it would be much worse. So I
No,
can
so
I get overwhelmed.
let me just give you a couple of tips. So there are, if you want to run a Rift on Tier One, I mean, you don't have any problem getting to the Rift Guardian, right?
No, no, the
Yeah,
Guardian just I I had a Guardian, and of course it spawned when there's all kinds of other
it
crap
wasn't
that was hard to
Dom.
kill.
Was it the one that put the gas out?
Yep,
He's the
yep.
worst. Okay, so he's the worst.
That was a
So,
big pain. It took a while. I only died 3 times, but
yeah.
it took me a while to kill him.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he's the worst Rift Guardian ever. They're gonna fix him in 2.1 because that poison cloud is just ridiculous.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, so they're gonna fix him in
Are,
2.1.
now, are they gonna make it less damage, or are they gonna make it so that it goes away faster?
I don't know.
Mm.
Either one of them would be
Either
great.
either one equals less damage.
Right, right. And so it's him, and then there's the Sand Shaper who, and there's another one that drops these tornadoes down. Those tornadoes just rip you apart. And then you have Blood Maw. When he gets down to like 20%, he'll just enrage and he just starts jumping everywhere and crashing into you. And then you have the Mallet Lord, the ones that have the
Yep.
forearms. They do the
Yeah.
boom.
So
Um,
what happened when I was the gas guy? I was fighting him, and I kept aggroing random mallet lords to come in and help. And those things, even when they're just regular,
yes,
they hit
yes,
hard. They
yes.
hit real hard.
So
So,
there's a bunch of communities out there called Rifted Forward. So
oh wow.
so basically, what you do if you want someone to come in and just kill the Rift Guardian, you can say, Tier One Rift. If you want someone to reopen it when they come in and kill it, or you just want to kill the Rift Guardian, you just say Tier One Rift. Tier One Rift at Rift Guardian free, and then you have like, 3 people that'll join your game and they'll help you kill it.
And they'll get a free
They get
shot at loot.
Yeah, free shot at loot, blood shards. You
Yep.
know, so it's a win-win situation for
Can you
everybody.
get legendaries off those blood shards?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Listen,
See, I haven't had any luck yet, but
You
I
have
got
to work it a lot.
yeah, I got five. My demon hunter set was all bought with blood shards.
so
There's
is
there's a
it?
reason why nobody likes that woman. There's a reason.
Well, so does it matter what difficulty you're on to which will affect the drops in there? So
Um,
so am I supposed to turn up to tier 6 and then
no,
buy them,
no,
or is it doesn't matter?
nah. It used to, but it
Uh,
doesn't anymore.
okay, all right,
Doesn't anymore.
interesting. Rob, I'm telling you, they took away a lot of the barriers, like upgrading your crafting guys. It's 10,000 gold a level. Where it used to be
Okay.
like 80,000 gold, and they got rid of
Yeah.
all the crazy, weird, rare components
Yep.
for crafting
Okay.
legendaries. So
Nice.
you just need basic mats. Now, for the crafting legendaries, for the most part, you have to salvage a legendary to get the crafting materials to build a
Right.
new legendary.
Right.
But yeah, no, it's really I'm having a great time. I really want to sometime JJ when you were just kind of hanging around. Love the power level like a crusader or a demon hunter.
Okay. That's
I will.
easy.
Well, yeah, no, tier 6 and just walk around, pick
Oh
loot up.
yeah. And there's a power leveling community also.
I will say this about the Diablo communities. I haven't delved really into it, but I've been kind of looking around. It seems to be one of the cooler communities. Like, not very dickish.
Right. So we haven't ran into any dicks until when you start getting tier 6. Well, actually, we only ran into one. We ran into one guy because we had a friend that was playing a monk, and he started yelling in. He started yelling in the party, "EP, EP, why you know EP?" Was like,
Okay.
what the hell is EP? But apparently the other guy that was there was like, it's explode. He explained it. He was just he was just talking
Yeah.
junk. But the other guy kind of explained it. Apparently at tier 6,
Yeah.
torment 6, because monks are having issues. You have monks that are stacking up toughness to 100 million toughness with no
Jeez.
DPS,
Yeah. Yeah. An
and
exploding palm.
all they do is pull mobs in, exploding palm everything, and
Uh,
everybody else kills it. So they're just like a punching bag. And if a person doesn't want to play that way,
Yeah.
they shouldn't play
They
that
shouldn't,
way.
they shouldn't
You
have to play
know,
that way just because.
a monk can do tier torment 6 fine if they want to. You know what I'm saying?
If you're, yeah, but they want, these guys are the guys who want to do
Right.
power clears and freaking, they're
In
trying
10
to,
minutes and stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
It's kind of
yeah,
like,
yeah,
get
yeah.
out of here.
Yeah, to me, right now, for a tier 1, it depends on the boss. So when I do a bounty run,
Hmm.
if I do Torment 1, I can do it as long as I don't have stupid Baal as the boss. That
Oh,
freaking,
screwed by dude, he is the worst. Bilal?
he's the hardest boss.
Yes.
It takes like 12 minutes to kill him, but then he does that in succession, rapid, freaking explosive
Hmm.
green crap on the ground. I
Yep.
can't make it through it. I'm fine the whole rest of the time. And then as soon as that happens, there's nothing I can do.
Right.
I don't have enough. I don't have enough armor or mitigation or toughness. It's ridiculous. But that I was like, I played every other boss. I'm like, everything else is easy. This is freaking ridiculous.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's nowhere to hide. But so, yeah, dude. Big. It's been fun. It's been fun. I'm enjoying it quite a bit.
Well, if Rob waits just a little bit longer, man, they may tweak some more stuff, and he won't have to use as much mats to make stuff. So there is that, man.
Yeah.
You know, I was, I'm glad he took a lot of the barrier away with.
They really did. They
You
want
know,
it's funny because it feels more like Diablo than Diablo was. When it first came out, Diablo 3, it was fun, but it didn't feel like Diablo, right?
Well, yeah, because loot would drop, and it's kind of like, well, that's not for me. I guess I'll stick it on the auction house.
Yep.
And he's like, okay, I can't use this. What I'm gonna do with it, or what I need to do to find the gear that I want. Then you're having to buy it off the auction house, and it's kind of like, it's just kind of crazy. And it's like, I don't know. It was,
Rob loves the auction house. He was kind of sad to see it go.
oh yeah, you know me. You know me.
So Rob, what have you been playing? Little Payday? Little Paydays?
I'm playing quite a bit of Payday. Yeah, the new job dropped today for Giant Bank.
I
It's
saw
called.
that. I got the big
Yeah,
download.
yeah, and that's the one that Gus Fring is the he plays the dentist. Not Gus Fring. Giancarlo. What's his name? I forget his last name. Anyway, but he.
The guy, yeah, from Gus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gus, right?
Yeah. Um, so I played through it just on normal difficulty with some randoms today, and it's a tough job. And they made some gameplay changes with it where, the levels are sort of pseudo randomly generated, right? So like the assets drop in different places and your doors spawn in different spots. With this one, you actually get a little bit of control over where your stuff drops. So if you want to have zip lines in a certain area, you can do that.
Hmm.
Or have ammo drops, have inside people that drop ammo for you before the map starts. But you can stealth it or go in guns blazing, and it's pretty impressive.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So when you say randoms, you're talking about random people or just
Yeah.
AI? Okay.
Nope, just random people.
Okay.
The game has really been, in the last couple of updates, they've really they've made it a lot more rewarding to go stealth than to go guns blazing.
Mm-hmm.
Which is unfortunate because that's like the opposite of the build that I have. So, but you get basically if you want money, you go guns blazing. If you want XP, you go stealth.
Okay.
That's a real generalization. You can do it either way, but I've got untold fortunes in my offshore bank that you can use to buy stuff, and and I play with people all the time who have no money at all. I don't know what they're spending it on. There's not that much to buy.
See, that'll be me. You know, and I have thought about that. I thought about next time I see you get on, if I'm not busy running a rift or something like that, I might get on and play a couple of
Yeah, it's fun.
missions with you.
It really takes a couple of dozen missions to really get an idea of what you're doing. You can there's definitely skill to it. I mean, being able to cope with the random enemies or the in certain levels you may have 3 guards and you may have 5. There might be a window where you need to be, or it's pretty interesting how they keep it relatively fresh. I mean, I haven't gotten tired of it yet.
Okay, that's good. That's maybe I'll play some. I don't know.
So is this the portion of the show where I get to bitch about a movie I saw before we sign off?
Yes, it is.
Excellent.
Rob, what have you been watching?
We went to see on Sunday, took my son and my wife to go see How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Okay.
That was really good.
Well, it was.
Well, first, so since you said you went to go see that, I must correct you. You do realize.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
That's a Universal movie.
It's DreamWorks, yeah.
Yeah, DreamWorks. Sorry. Yeah.
Yep. No, my initial knee jerk on Facebook was that I complained about it being a Disney movie, and it's not. I fully admit that. However, whoever's movie it was, I think it was a giant galvanized bucket of horse shit that they released it on Father's Day weekend. Because, spoiler, the father dies in the movie.
What?
No. Look at
That is
Spoiler.
horse shit.
And
Was it the beginning or is it the climax?
it's near the end.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
not at the end, but it's like probably 2/3 of the way
He
through.
said spoiler and then said it. He didn't even give me time to take off my headphones. You're a terrible person, Rob. Terrible.
Yes, I saved you the trouble of seeing it.
Well,
It's,
we were going to go see it because we liked the first one.
Yeah, no, it was. I mean, it was good. Other than that, I mean,
I mean, I will. Well, maybe that's why, because they wanted to show his love for his
No.
dad.
nope.
Bad stuff happens every
Well,
day.
don't try to figure it out because you won't get spoiled more.
That's true. I'll just hush up.
So you can take your headphones off if you want, and I'll tell you when to put
No,
them back on.
I think that it was. I don't think it was a coincidence. I think it was a calculated move, and I think it's unfortunate. I mean, it's been that way for a long time, and particularly with Disney movies. But now everybody else is doing it too, where you got to kill off one parent or the other. But I thought the fact they killed off the father on Father's Day weekend, I thought was particularly shitty. But
Yes. Yes. As a matter of fact, yes.
so I mean, I would have been a
Did
little
you
bit.
actually go on Father's Day?
No, we went on Sunday.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. That is Father's Day.
Yeah,
Yes. So
well,
No, we went on Father's Day.
If someone hates their father, would they be like, yeah,
I mean,
dad died.
Was there like outward weeping in the movie by little children when the father died?
I don't think so. The theater wasn't packed, surprisingly enough. But no, there wasn't. I mean, and that stuff never impacts kids, or well, it usually doesn't impact the kids. But having talked to a couple of friends who went and took their kids, they were too involved with it, too caught up in the dragons side of it, so they didn't really.
Gotcha.
It didn't really register. But I mean, they really lay it on pretty thick in the movie. They do sort of dwell on it, and there's a big funeral scene, and so I mean yeah.
That's a shame. That's pretty rough. It wouldn't. I'm glad we didn't go see it. We finished watching the U.S. Open and had a giant steak.
Nice.
That's how Father's Day rolls around here.
That's the way to do it. Yeah.
So, Okay, folks. Well, this is the spoiler part of the episode here coming up here in about 2 seconds. So, if you don't want to be spoiled with Game of Thrones, the final episode for this season, we'll probably talk a little bit more about what it wasn't and than what it was. But we'll see you next week. If you want to stick around, please do. I'll give you 2 seconds. Okay, what did you guys think of the final episode this season?
So let me say this. If Rob watched this episode, he'll be even more pissed off. He would have saw the father get killed and Dragon save
Oh, I
the
don't care
dragon.
about that.
And then in Game of Thrones, when Tyrion killed his damn daddy,
That was
he'd been
awesome.
pissed. He'd been like, "Mother beeper, 2 dads died today. What the hell is wrong with people? Screw
So-
you, HBO."
So this is such a weird thing for me because I read the books. I read the books, and so you kind of know what may or may not come up, and I think that leads to some expectations of some things. But like, there are some plot lines in this story that are not in the book, and they've diverted significantly from the book.
And there's some parts that had no point in being there at all.
For
Can I
instance,
just- the fight between Brienne and the Hound. There was no point to that at all.
Now,
well, yeah, there was. I don't know why Brienne was there, but I think what that did was end Brienne's storyline of looking for the Stark girls, really, or really bring it on. Because in the book, spoilers, Arya kills the Hound, right?
Well, no. The Hound gets in a... Well, the scene happens as it kind of does in the show. But do you know that scene in the show where he got in a fight at the end?
Yeah, that's
With
when he got
the-
stabbed.
yeah,
Yep.
That is when he gets a really, really bad...
Infection.
Really bad. He gets stabbed, and
Yep.
he gets worse from there, and she leaves him. So it's that injury that gets him killed rather than the fight with Brienne.
Right, and she wouldn't kill him. Okay, now it's coming back to me. She wouldn't kill him much like she did at the end of this one.
Correct. She just left him.
Right. Right. Which I thought was interesting.
But yeah, Brienne never met the Hound or them.
No, but they had in the book. Brienne had that weird hedge knight thing that was going on.
Mhm.
It was not really meaningful, I thought, to the story at all, other than
Yeah,
she went and
Brienne-
saw her father.
Yeah, I think she's playing a bigger role
Yeah.
right.
in
Yep.
here, and they wanted her to play a bigger role, but whatever.
Someone said they had three awesome ways they could have ended this season in the finale, and they chose the fourth one that sucked.
Okay, they chose the most boring one.
What, the one with Bran?
No, they ended with Arya going to.
Bravos.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, that scene was, it wasn't even exciting in the book. I mean, it was cool and all, but it was so funny. That scene took all of a minute in the show. And of
Yes.
course, it took like a few
Weeks.
days in the book.
Yeah. But so that's fine. They tied up so many storylines. I mean, obviously, I'm happy that Tyrion killed Tywin on the shitter. That made me happy.
I was afraid that they weren't going to show Tyrion leaving. I was like, because it was getting later and later. I was like, dude, what the hell? But
in the book, it's really still a mystery who helped him, right? And in this one, Jaime lets him out. You see Jaime letting him out.
yeah, no, because I'll tell you, in the book, that Jaime let him out in the book because did he? I think he did. But one thing that Jaime told him that fueled Tyrion's rage for Tywin, he told Tyrion that his first wife was not really a whore. Like he thought his
Yes.
first wife was a whore, and
Yes.
that's where his fury came from to kill his father. That's
But-
where it came from in the book, anyway.
And was Shay in his bed too in
Yes.
that book? Yeah. So that was all the same. Where he
Yeah.
killed. I knew he killed Shay and
Strangled her with the hand necklace. They don't have the hand necklace in the show. They have a hand pin in the show.
Yep.
But this is small thing to be upset about. But Uh, I'm sure somebody was. But yeah, but I am with you. I'm glad that he killed him on the shitter. Perfect. There was no other way for that to go.
Yep.
Had to be
Yep.
on the shitter.
So, I do like how they wrapped up the whole Night's Watch slash what is his name? Who's the one king? But the Betharian. What's his name? Stannis. How Stannis shows up with the Wildings, and
Right. And I'm trying to remember how that happened in the book.
there was a lot more to it. You know, in this one, John walked out himself to go negotiate slash kill
And that didn't
Mance
happen.
Rayder. But in the book, they sent him out, right? What's his Slint sent him out.
Okay.
And thought that they would kill him because remember they put him in prison. John, that whole thing with John and going to prison and being a traitor was almost like a half a book, right?
Yeah, they trusted him faster in the show
Yeah.
than
Yep.
they probably should have, but whatever. And of course, they had to have John see Ygritte because they needed. Oh, sorry, that was last episode, but we didn't talk about last episode. But of course, they had to have him see her and her die in his arms because TV.
Right. Right. And so back in King's Landing, are they turning the mountain into a zombie? Is that what's going to happen? Are we going to have mountain zombie?
I don't think so. I think he was just draining his blood because it was infected, and someone was thinking that, but I don't think it's what they're gonna do. I can't remember what they did in the book with him. I think he just got better.
No, he's dead.
He's
He didn't
dead,
make
right?
it. He didn't make it in the book.
Okay.
Yeah. He's dead.
So yeah,
So.
I'm not sure what they're gonna do with him.
Yeah, interesting. So the dragons are in prison, same thing, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, that's the same thing as the book.
Pretty
They were
close
all
to that, where the
her.
dragon killed the little girl and they imprisoned all the dragons.
Yeah.
And then
saw that coming.
Bran's story, I'm still trying to figure out when the hell this whole thing's going.
Dude, they didn't kill Jojen in the book. What the hell? So that's interesting. Jojen's
Yeah.
alive and well in the books.
Yep. Yeah, that was the
they-
shocking murder in that
They
in the
blew his body up. The little weird chick.
wizard. Yeah, the little wizard.
chick. But
And-
it'll be interesting to see what happens.
And so these what I've been kind of interesting to talking to my wife about this is it seems to be, remember Rob, you probably remember these the old movies in the 60s were called On the Road or The Road To. It was like Bob Hope and Bing Crosby would go like they go
How
to
old do you think I am?
Bing Crosby.
You're just worldly.
That's true.
But these all turned into On the Road with, right? So you had the Hound and Arya show, right? You have Podrick and what's her face, Brienne. Before that, I had Brienne and Jamie. So you got like these team, travelers going around. Have we just seen the beginning of the eunuch and the little person? Are we gonna get a whole next season of Varys and Tyrion walking around together? A bald eunuch and the imp?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm asking the people who have actually seen the show.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Did Varys? Yeah, Varys will be walking around with.
So in the books, at least I read, I don't know if I read the last one yet. Varys disappears after this happens.
Right, like he doesn't go with him, like it indicates in the show.
Well, you don't know, right? Because there's no mention of Tyrion Lannister in the last book. I don't think he was in it. I can't remember. So you don't. They all disappear because Varys knows that regardless of what happens, he's screwed. Because of the.
Yeah, but there's a lot of Tyrion story to come. You did.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you read the book when he got to his destination and all that stuff?
No, not yet. That's the last book. I got to read that one.
There's a lot of Tyrion left.
Yeah, good. That'd be good. Interesting to see.
Just to let you know that there's a lot.
I have a
of Tyrion.
feeling what's going on, but I'm not 100% sure.
So
What do you think's going on?
I think he's going to basically he's going to end up teaming with Daenerys Targaryen eventually. That's where I
do you want me
think.
to tell you if this is
Nope.
spoiler?
Nope.
All right.
Nope. I'm with summer reading list.
Wait, I thought this was spoiler zone. What the
Not
heck?
for me.
What the hell? We got spoiled with How to Save Your Dragon. You gonna get spoiled on Game of Thrones, damn it.
I didn't
Yeah.
see that movie either, so I got
So
spoiled on it too.
I'm surprised they didn't end the season with Lady Stoneheart. That would have been amazing.
So, interesting omission. So the internet exploded because they didn't do the big reveal at the end of, was it the fourth book, where Lady Stoneheart, i.e.
Caitlin.
Caitlin Stark, shows up and she's murdering. She's got a band of people that she's murdering Fries, right? Anybody related to her basic mission is to eliminate the Fry family, the Walder Fry lineage, from the world. So there's one storyline that's not even been touched on in these shows, and it's the what is it? The Lightning Knight? Is that what he's called? You know, the one who keeps coming back to life.
Oh yeah. What's his face? Yeah, and his friend keeps telling him, "This is gonna be the last time you might not be able to come back again," and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the red. Because they have a red priest, right? The same
Yeah.
thing that's
Same as
from.
Red Witch.
Yeah, same as what's her face, the red.
And I just have to say, it's really unnerving because the same actress who plays Caitlin Stark is also in 24.
Yeah.
So it is very unnerving to see
Yeah.
her.
Oh, the new 24 she's in.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got that recorded. We're gonna watch that. So.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So, and I don't know where that goes in the book, the last book. If there's a lot of her in that last book, is there a lot of her? You can tell me that much.
No, I don't believe
So you don't even know. So the thing is, they talked about it. And they're like, listen, we're gonna bring her back for a 30-second scene that we may not even address. Going forward.
Yeah. Well, there's some of her. There's not a ton of her, but they do explain things.
But that whole storyline with those folks isn't even in the show, right? That whole Robin Hood thing going on with those hedge knights and
Nope,
fighting
that's not in
in
the show. So,
in River Run. It's
so-
just not there.
So that might be a little bit out of order.
Yeah.
Which, they're kind of waiting on George to finish some books up. So.
George better start putting out books, or they're just gonna start making it up themselves.
Yeah, they're gonna make it up themselves, which will be really weird to see two totally different directions verge off.
But they've kind of gone that way in some of it.
In some of it, yeah.
Yeah.
But the key stuff they've stuck to. I think. Well, almost all the key
Most of it. Yep.
Most of it.
Yep.
And Bran is boring. His storyline's boring.
It's but you know what? Don't you get this feeling that it's like intended to be eventually one of the most meaningful ones?
Yeah, it's gonna be meaningful. I think his storyline is gonna have a huge impact overall, but right now it's boring. And I think Jon Snow's story is boring. So.
I think John's. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but it's freaking Winter on the Wall. What are you gonna do? So,
Well, isn't eventually this is kind of where we're going, right? The whole thing's going to turn into a fight with the North.
yeah.
You're going to have a whole season basically where everybody's fighting against the North.
Yeah, I think everybody's gonna have to come together or die off, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So that'll
So
be interesting. Yep.
So I always keep reading the Angry GOT fan Twitter feed, and he just posted a gif of dude sitting at the desk and his Tyrion talking to his dad. He said, "I loved her," and then dad says, "Who?" He says, "Shay." Dude flips the desk over and says, "Tasha," because I guess her name's Tasha in the book.
Tisha.
Tisha. In the book.
Yeah, Tisha. That's who gets him mad is Tisha. I mean, he loves Shay, but Tisha's the one
Yep.
that
Yeah.
really loved him, but they told him she was a prostitute.
You know what's funny about that though, because a lot of that stuff, when you go into books and you try to adapt them to the screen, there's a lot of internal dialogue that is very, very difficult to capture, right? Unless you do like flashbacks and stuff like that. And that whole piece of Tyrion loving that woman was mostly internal dialogue in the book, right? There wasn't a whole lot of discussion about it and how he felt about it. There was a lot of, of that piece. So I wonder if that's just a hard thing to show. I did think, I think the guy Peter Dinklage is a fantastic actor, and just you could see the rage and disappointment in his eyes when he saw Shay on the bed. It was just unbelievable. And I'm like, man, she's dead. It's pretty obvious. So, so Rob, I'm going to be up there in a couple of weeks. Do you want me to bring you the Blu-rays of the first 2 seasons?
Yeah, if you got them.
I do.
Absolutely.
I do. You need to be caught up by next year because this is too awesome to miss.
Yeah.
Too
So,
awesome to miss.
How many seasons are out now then?
This is the 3rd, right?
Is that it? Okay, I thought there were more than that. Okay, cool.
Yep, this is season 3. So yeah, it's going to be fun. So, anybody have anything else for the party people out there today?
Nope.
No sir.
All right. Neither do I. So, Valentine's. When you're not here talking and chewing the fat with us, where can people find you?
You can find us over at ValentineCast.com. We record live on Monday nights, 7:30. You can check that out at ValentineCastLive.com. You can also follow us on ValentineCast on Twitter.
Rob, where are you?
Oh, come find me and play games. You can find me on Xbox Live, Origin, or Steam at Robot Spider.
All right, and I'm Jason. You can find me at Shaky Legs most everywhere else. Shaky Legs or Shaky Legs 77 on Steam and Lothar 77 on Xbox Live when I'm kicking it around there. Also, you'll find us at GamingAfterDark.com. Also, Podbean. And let me get it right here. Let me get it right since it's pretty much new. Everything's been migrated. I'm working on updating old shows, but it's podbean.gamingafterdark.com. So check us out there and follow us if you want. Either way, you get the show. Don't forget to review us on iTunes. Thanks for another great week, folks. For Rob, Renee, and JJ, I'm Jason, and we will see you in game.
Bye, everybody.
See y'all.
Peace.
Hi, Ike. I'm gonna draw a face on Ike.
He's trying to like this again.
Oh, it doesn't detect his face.
Wow,
Call
holy
Ike.
mix.
Call Ike over here.
Ike, over here. Come here, buddy. Stand right there.
Hi, Ike.
Miss Renee says, hello.
Look how tall he's getting.
He's a
Are
big
you-
boy. Don't move. Don't move. Put your face over by the mustache. Yeah, you got the mustache. That's the good stuff.
That's how Ike's gonna look when he's
Are you putting those mustaches
He's-
on there?
Mr. Rob is doing it.
yeah.
That's a soul patch right there.
Yeah,
It's nothing but soul.
I did that.
What?
It's either a soul patch or a big huge mole.
I used to have a soul patch.
You
Of
remember
course
he
I
had
did.
a soul patch?
It was
I
terrible.
joked him all the time about it.
Who, me? It
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
was terrible. Why didn't you tell me it was terrible at the time?
Well, I mean, that's
you-
It's
that's
a soul
personal
patch.
thing.
You should already know.
Some people love soul patches. Who am I to take that away from you?
You just did now, though. Okay, I can never go back.
Like what you did.
You're a
Do you
fireman.
like soul patches? Is the
I
question.
got fireman.
She
Why
she
you
she typically doesn't
Fireman with glasses.
comment on my facial hair anymore.
I do.
Hey, can
Long
you
as
do
he has
that?
some.
No, it's Mr. Rob's doing it.
If he doesn't have any, it is not
Hey, can
pretty
you do it?
or
Yeah.
cute.
Do it.
What we do with Mr. Rob?
Yeah.
Let me see here. There we go. We can do this.
Make him. Hey, make him. Hey! What is he doing? Go to you, go to you.
Rob is the evil hipster. Look at me. I got an orange afro. It's the best.
I have a fire hat.
Oh, and I got like a little Diablo soul patch.
You're in my
Bye, internet. Oh, what do I love? I love. Hey, wait a second. I love. I can't see it. Hold on. I love bacon. Perfect. I do love bacon. Who doesn't love